AI can't be run without AI and chips.
ChatGPT is not AI.
अभी की सिनेरियो में प्रोडक्ट से ज्यादा बिजनेस की इंपॉर्टेंट है कि हाउ यू हैव अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस एंड डोमेन.
How serious is Indian government to push AI towards the common people? And yes, hello, good afternoon, good morning to all of you, all viewers. First of all, on the today's episode and on the verge of Republic Day. So happy Republic Day to all of you people, viewers watching from YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about a few things. That is the title of today's podcast is India and AI, and how a government policy and business reality is getting hand to hand, where India stands in terms of AI. So we on this Republic Day we are discussing how India fits into India's visions, not as a buzzword, as a policy and infrastructure and business level, how it is getting interacted. So we have a very good guest with us, Mr. Kamlesh Nagavre. So welcome, Kamlesh ji. आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है in today's podcast.
Thank you, Prakash, and good afternoon and happy Republic Day, everyone who are watching this podcast.
Yes, Kamlesh ji. So going forward, before I think Kamlesh ji, can you just introduce yourself? How, because we know you have come up with 15 years of experience into working closely with a lot of government policy, IIT Madras also, I think. So can you just brief about yourself so that before starting?
Yeah, so almost 15 saal I spent in IT.
Okay.
And he started with a big consulting company like Capgemini, and then worked with IBM and HSBC as well.
Wow.
And run one startup as a CTO, and it's a blockchain startup in 2016 to 18. Then I jumped into my own building startups.
Wow.
In blockchain. So core expertise in blockchain, but now there is a very interesting time nowadays where there is a AI is so much hyped about it, and there lots of work is happening. And also there is a very interesting intersection of the AI and blockchain where I'm currently working.
Correct.
So I have a couple of points to share about it, but so this is all my background, what I do.
Very good. Right. Thank you, Kamlesh ji. Thank you for your brief introduction. So we'll directly jump into the topic. Then, as AI is evolving. AI is now right now we can say it's not a buzzword. It's now coming to mainstream. Abhi ja raha hai, sir. Because in a lot of enterprise level, lot of models are coming. Local language hoga, LLM hoga, large language hoga, small language. So there's a lot of models are coming. A lot of things are happening around the world, not just in India. And India is also catching up, I believe. But what do you think, Kamlesh ji? आपके हिसाब से आपको क्या लगता है? Where do we stand in terms of policy? And how serious is Indian government to push AI towards the common people, and does it really building some infrastructure? Because I believe fundamentally वो important है. So what do you think about that?
So I think Indian government is very, very enthusiastic, and if you see the India AI mission, right, which is around 10,000 crore rupees MIT invested.
Okay.
And and is all about building the all 5 layer. If you've seen Mr. Asnavi Vaishnav talking on the World Economic Forum Davos, right, this time, he's talking about India is building on all 5 layers, where the infrastructure, where the energy, then is a more foundational model, then applications, right? So I think, and this India AI, if you see, like, there are various, I think at the moment there are 12 such foundational model is building in India, which is a regional languages, all in 22, let's say, like AI for Bharat is one, Sarvam.ai, and many other model as well, right?
Correct.
And also there are policies around the adoption of the technologies. It's just not only building the model, because building a model is, I think, everyone doing it.
Correct.
But we need building application on top of it.
Correct.
And that, to promoting their thing, I think at the moment, I think 34 to 36,000 of GPUs available by India AI is a cheaper rate. So मतलब जिसको भी कुछ बनाना है स्टार्टअप्स को, so no need to worry about कि कंप्यूट कहाँ से आएगा, GPU कहाँ से आएंगे, ऑलरेडी गवर्नमेंट रखा है, right? और different regional level or pre-summit events, right? So India AI is hosting their event on 16 to 20 February. I think is must attend event for everyone who is building on AI.
Correct.
Want to witness how India is building on AI.
Correct. So thank you. Definitely, just as you said, Kamleji, ki, Indian government is serious, and with this India AI mission, that event is happening in February next month. So, what do you think? Because what I have read, recently in Davos, somebody has speaking ki China and US is leading
Correct.
in terms of computation and
Correct.
investing a lot of $1 trillion into their infrastructure.
Correct.
So, in terms of that numbers, where do you think India is there, or we are lagging behind? Because some other day I also read report that we are very behind, but on ground, what do you feel?
So I think if you see the counter statement of the Ashni Vaishnav on the same day, to like
Right.
stand forward, put India as a second in the list of the AI adoption, but economic forum maybe not, right?
Correct.
But I think I'm agree in terms of US and China putting. I think they are more putting on the R&D work.
Correct.
So let's say we must see the DeepSeek when is announced, right? And couple of other foundational model. But from India, we have a foundational model, but I think this all foundational model is building for India specific use cases, right? We are not going global on that thing. Because in India itself, we have a 1.4 billion people.
Absolutely. We have a huge economy and huge population.
Huge people and huge users.
Correct.
So we don't need to build some model which used by US.
Correct.
Right? But I think what US and China building, they're building for the world.
Correct.
So and I think obviously they have a NVIDIA, they have a OpenAI, right? For investing, and they have big numbers. But if you see the AI all about, right, is the people are investing money to each other only. So you must be seen like
NVIDIA has invested into Google. Google is investing
like
into
this,
correct.
But this is not happening in India. There are fundamental things are happening. But let's say it's not like Sarvam AI invested in AI for Bharat and they invested in the other thing. No, so I think that's why I think maybe in 2 to 3 years we will see the exact impact and how the other world is doing and India doing. So India is more playing on a application layer. I think and India is going to become largest AI services provider.
Okay.
Instead of just building a model, because I think I remember the statement of Ashni Vaishnav, right, or the Abhishek Singh, right, who is in charge for India. So we don't need a 50 billion or 100 billion parameter of LLM model.
Correct.
For solving a simple problem. Maybe 1 billion, 5 billion is sufficient.
Okay.
No, so I think, and for that we need, I think there is a very interesting project which recently funded by MIT in Bharat Jain in IIT Bombay, right? 1,000 crore they invested to build the LLM model and ecosystem around it.
Okay. So it means you are saying that actually government is investing a lot of things in, let's say, IIT Bombay, and this event is coming up, so a lot of other things. So I just want to ask one more thing. How on a policy level, because as you see, you have closely worked with Government of India and you're currently working with, I think, IIT Madras also. So and then at educational institute level as well as on a policy making level, as we speak, a lot of things are happening in World Economic Forum. As we know, the world is seeing India is in very different way right now. So policy are there. Do you think we have made some document? Is there any AI policy document? Is there?
So I think not AI policy document, but there are couple of frameworks are announced. So one framework I can state is about the RBI release one free framework. What is free framework? Is a framework for responsible and ethical AI development. So if any financial institution are building AI, so how they should approach. So they define 7 sutras and couple of basic way to implement AI. It should be trusted, it should be safe, it should be sustainable. Right? It should be transparency on the thing, right? So all this is there. And similarly, even yesterday I saw one released by Government of India Chief Advisor about safe and trusted AI.
Oh, okay.
And institutions like say IIT Madras having a Center for Responsible AI. There's a Green Computing Foundation, and there is one such initiative like Core. So there are many initiatives who are defining how AI should be envisaged in a development. So and India is all about the policy. If you see like what India is trying to do, is trying to build the foundation model and then building the another and not just on the building model. I think they going the another layer where building the semiconductor, building the chips. So there are I think maybe in and even energy as well. because AI can't be run without AI and chips, without energy and chips.
Energy, right?
So those are also things being considered. And also, I think Mighty also released one framework around the AI adoption.
Oh, okay.
So there are a number of work is happening, and I think we should witness AI India AI in next month.
Okay, okay. ठीक है. As you, Kamlesh ji, you said कि right now MIT is also building and world is also catching up in terms of AI adoption. But I think 4 months or 3 months back, I have read some news that a lot of AI enterprise applications are failing. That is 90%. The percentage is so high.
Correct.
Why do you think that is? And do you see any change in Indian context? Because that is I think a world level kind of analysis. But what do you think? Where do we stand in terms of AI enterprise adoption specific to Indian context?
Correct. So I think if it's a global story, so we just discussed about how there's circular AI investments happening, right?
Yes.
And it's all about hype. There is a valuation is increasing, but there is no actually impact. So you were studying about the MIT report, like it's showing like 90% of the AI
models are failing.
AI projects are not going beyond POC, right?
Right.
Technically, right?
Correct.
So I think that is one reason. Like mostly people who are building AI, they are just building on hype around. The same thing happened in the blockchain in 2016-17, where everyone just building blockchain and not sure whether it is going to have any ROI around it.
Correct.
But I think when I see AI story sites, India story sites, so I think it's very different because the Indian government or states or the startups or the education not just riding on a hype, they actually just implementing block AI were actually needed. So this week I visited IIT Indore, and I surprised to see the Agri Hub innovation, which is driven by AI ML.
Oh, really?
And it's funded by Ministry of
maybe agriculture.
Yeah, correct. And even Mighty and CDEC is a partner, right?
Okay.
And they are building AI use cases and supporting the agri-tech startup who are using AI. So it's completely core development. It's not like building on hype, right? So
basically it's a need base,
It's a need basis. Like, it's not like we can apply AI here, right? Maybe not required. And mostly I think you must be seen, like I read one good interesting conversation. Like, if you're using ChatGPT, that means you're not using AI.
Right. Right now the thing is that if you are not using ChatGPT, you are AI illiterate kind of thing, that is happening. So ChatGPT is not AI. It's not equal to AI. There is a huge.
It's like using a Google, and you can't say you are a Google expert.
Correct.
Like that thing.
Right. Absolutely. So I do understand that for you. Thank you for enlightening us, because we always feel that we always compare India story to the global story. The things are happening that where do you stand? But I think we are not kind of worse enough, or we are not reaching out or to mass people how actually AI adoption is happening.
And I think हमें वो सोचना ही नहीं चाहिए कि भाई US और China और क्या कर रहा है, क्योंकि India have a different culture and different problems.
Correct.
Think about there is one common language, and here we have around 22 languages.
More than that, actually.
And more than that, right? And we need to have our models and our culture. So, for example, I seen somewhere like you can't rely on the output of the model trained outside.
Right.
And for solving the Indian problem.
Right. We need to build our that own data set and own data set contextualization.
Right? And then the same thing like AI for Bharat, Sarvam.ai, Bharat Jain kind of initiative doing it.
Correct. Okay. So you just mentioned Sarvam. So can you just tell us more about what is this Bharat AI and Sarvam AI is doing in AI field for Indian context?
Yeah. So when there's like we have seen when ChatGPT or DeepSeek or Gemini are building their own foundational model.
Correct.
So, and those are trained on the data on the US on the and the English languages. But India is not just only English language, right?
Right.
We have multiple languages, and the common people who are going to use, whether they're going to use Hindi, English, Marathi, Gujarati, right? Tamil, Telugu, right? So Sarvam.ai or AI for Bharat or the Bharat Jain kind of projects are building the foundational models and training them on a regional specific languages. So let's say AI for Bharat is a language, is a platform having a different LLM model which trained on the Indian languages.
Okay.
Same the Sarvam.ai, which is an earlier part of IIT Madras. Even the AI was also IIT Madras, and they spin off out. And No, actually, all this started with just one lab in IIT Madras.
Okay.
And now, and same with the Bharat Jain.
Bharat Jain,
Part of the
okay.
IIT Madras.
IIT Bombay initiative.
IIT Bombay, actually. Right?
Correct.
So, just the requirement of the building the foundational model for the Indian languages, Indian data set, and the Indian culture. So this is because, let's say, if you want to give how the farmers can use the AI, so they're not going to use the English, right?
Correct.
या तो
It has to
मराठी
be
या तो मराठी में बात करेंगे या तो गुजराती में बात करेंगे हिंदी में बात करेंगे, राइट?
right.
या रीजनल लेवल जो अलग अलग हो ना, अलग अलग डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस होती है, जो हिंदी भी नहीं मराठी भी नहीं है,
उसका टोनिंग थोड़ा
जो
अलग होता है,
रीजनल वाली जो लैंग्वेजेस है उसमें बात करेंगे. तो अब कोई उसमें कोई एआई से बात करेगा तो वो क्या समझ में आएगा जो ट्रेन मॉडल इंग्लिश में हुआ है यूएस में. सो दिस आर बिल्डिंग दिस काइंड ऑफ फाउंडेशनल मॉडल.
वाह,
जहाँ से रीजनल लोग, कॉमन पीपल, लेट्स से किराना वाला को यूज करना हो, राइट, वो थोड़ी इंग्लिश यूज करेगा. करेक्ट. इंग्लिश इज जस्ट अवर वर्किंग लैंग्वेज, नॉट अवर
मोड ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, इट्स जस्ट एन लैंग्वेज.
करेक्ट. और वो भी हम सिर्फ ऑफिस में यूज करते हैं, हम घर पे तो हम मराठी हिंदी में ही बात करते हैं.
एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट.
तो उसके लिए we need to train the model according to that thing. तो ये सारे मॉडल भी करें, not just 3, there are 12 such models already part of India AI.
Oh, okay. 12 in different languages maybe. But the focus is different, right, for the 12 models?
Not different. Let's say we have Gemini, we have ChatGPT, right? It's a common.
Correct.
So also for the India, they are building a different LLM model with the different technologies, also using open source.
Okay. So coming up with thing, I think as we are talking about in a local language and all this foundation models and all this speak, but as we spoke about MIT also, the reports and all those. So in Indian context, is there any enterprise level story? Because recently I've heard Emergent platform as well. It's a wide coding platform. It has read 100 million ARR in less than 6 months of revenue. So the numbers are like crazy.
Correct. I think $6 to $7 million is revenue.
Yes, it's very
and competing
crazy
with the cursor and lovable kind of platforms.
So we are beating, so that's the founder is Indian, the company is Indian. So we are beating world company in the AI race also. But where do you see? Because in that also there is a hype, there is also a lot of angle to it, that emergent story. But in terms of real application at a company level or enterprise level, where do you think right now value is being created in Indian context?
So I can divide this in 2 parts. One, like how this software or IT companies are using AI for efficiency on their software delivery.
Okay.
Or the support delivery. So I had many times with the L&T Mindtree or the Infosys or TCS, right? So what they're doing, they are using AI as a enabler for the faster, efficient delivery.
Yeah, improve the productivity basically.
They're using maybe let's say they have their own enterprise GPT, right? Let's say ChatGPT is a global, but there's enterprise GPT for a specific client, and maybe solving the other problems, right? Second, the actual use of application in the sectors. So whether in agriculture, I think yesterday I was seeing something. There is one company using AI and able to reduce their 50% of the cost savings.
Oh.
So those kind of use cases happening. So recently Microsoft released some 100 use cases. Even the Maharashtra farmer are using AI for in a sugarcane industry.
Okay.
ना वो वाले सब चीजें हैं. फिर इसमें एग्री हब का बोला जो, right, is a one of the innovation happening in IIT Indore, right, which run by Professor Aruna Tiwari. So they are actually solving the problem of farmers, how AI could be used by solving a farmers maybe crop disease detection or maybe other data provided to the farmers in advance about the crops. So I think agriculture, e-governance. Let's say Aadhaar is announced they're going to incorporate AI as part of their next generation of Aadhaar 2.0.
Okay.
DigiLocker now adding the AI agents for
verifying the degrees or maybe documents of the part, right?
This thing. And also, I think Zomato offered the AI agent MCP for the Zomato.
Oh,
so there are, I think adoption is happening, but I think when we, I think, but someone need to collect all this information and present.
Present, right?
So I think those information not available. We have about all about the policy or the what should be frameworks.
Correct.
But I think we should have some kind of adoption report to be work on. Maybe I think you can work on something
Right.
where you collect the information on what is the adoption actually happening.
Right.
This will give so much detail to the everyone.
Absolutely. As you rightly said, adoption is in west side or west countries in India is very different, and you speak, we have different language and all those aspects, and we have touched upon a lot of things. But fundamentally, as we speak, do you think what are the top 3 sectors business wise in Indian context, be it agriculture, maybe healthcare, or maybe education, in that context, where do you see most value will being created in, let's say, next 5 years or 10 years down the line? किसमें ज़्यादा हो सकता है?
I think मुझे लगता है BFSI इंडस्ट्री में बहुत होगा.
Okay.
क्योंकि there are so much still needed to transform the banking industry, right?
Okay.
So where, let's say, whether the agentic commerce, right?
Okay.
Or whether AI ML or kind of what called fraud detection using AI ML.
Correct.
एक एम जो वो लगता है जिसमें हम बैंकिंग की बात करें या पेमेंट की बात करें, इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर एज वेल. सेकंड मुझे लगता है कि एग्रीकल्चर में बहुत काम होगा क्योंकि agriculture industry is never touched by so much with the technology.
Right. It's still untouched. And the same, I think I have heard also blockchain का भी adoption उतना नहीं हुआ है for agriculture also.
और healthcare में भी same story है.
Correct. So what do you think, and how we are, अगर same let's say agriculture sector अभी भी low adoption है, so what do you think, why are so low adoption is there for technology? Is the user problem or the application, or maybe उसका easiness of that application is the problem? And how AI is going to change that story?
I think मुझे लगता है कि I think still the farming is related to the people who don't want to do the job or not getting job actually.
Right. And traditional चल रहा है.
Traditional. तो वहाँ पे use of technology, like say for example people like you and me not doing a farming.
Correct.
But let the people like we doing a farming, then we can use the technology accordingly. So अभी वो फार्मिंग वही कर रहे हैं, या तो उनके जनरेशन में चलता है या जिनको गांव छोड़ना नहीं है, या जो सो आई थिंक वो जो अपने इंटरेस्ट से कर रहे हैं वो बहुत कम लोग हैं. तो इसलिए टेक्नोलॉजी अडॉप्शन इज चैलेंज है ना. बाकी आई थिंक गवर्नमेंट इज पुटिंग लॉट्स ऑफ एफर्ट, राइट? वेदर there are different agriculture center like ICER is there, right? Who are investing money. There is agriculture ministry putting efforts, but I think ground root level पे I think थोड़ा problem है with the user side,
right?
है ना?
So I think we need to also educate about our farmers,
education, or how we actually passing the benefit to them.
Correct
है ना? वो important है. Like say हमने AI करो, ब्लॉकचेन करो, पर यदि फार्मर को कोई बेनिफिट नहीं हो रहा है,
करेक्ट,
तो कोई मतलब नहीं है. If their income is not improved,
करेक्ट,
है ना, या उनकी लाइफ इजी नहीं हुई, तो कोई मतलब नहीं है.
करेक्ट. सो दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट, क्योंकि अगर कोई भी यूजर अगर उसका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट, लेट्स से कि व्हाई आई यूज चैट जीपीटी बिकॉज़ इट हेल्प्स मी टू डॉक्यूमेंटेशन ऑल दिस, सो इन दिस आल्सो मेरा काम इजी हो गया. बट
फार्मर को वो पहले तो एआई का क्या यूज केस है और वो क्या करेगा, उसका फायदा क्या, फॉर एग्जांपल या उसकी क्रॉप बढ़ गया है 20-50%,
करेक्ट,
या तो फिर उसका मतलब आई थिंक अभी देखो
यूज केसेस अभी थोड़ा डिफाइन होने का आई थिंक इन
अभी ना, देखो वहाँ पे ना एआई एग्रीकल्चर में यूज हो रहा है, पर वो कहाँ पे हो रहा है, जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लेवल पे हो रहा है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल स्टेट में भी एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट इज यूजिंग, मतलब
गवर्नमेंट लेवल और
गवर्नमेंट लेवल, लाइक हाउ दे कैन यूज द एआई, लेट्स से
डेटा पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट करने,
डेटा पॉइंट पर्सपेक्टिव, वेदर फोरकास्टिंग पर्सपेक्टिव, या क्रॉप प्रोडिक्शन. बट एक फार्मर लेवल पे, यूजर लेवल पे नहीं हो रहा है ना.
करेक्ट.
वो एक चीज में तो आई थिंक बीएफएसआई में होगा, एग्रीकल्चर में होगा. आई थिंक ई गवर्नेंस सेक्टर आई एम नॉट श्योर, क्योंकि ई गवर्नेंस is another is lot much happen due to DPI other thing. But I think we need a I'm not sure about the e-governance, but I think the agriculture DFSI and another the IT services.
IT service, okay.
Because manufacturing अभी बहुत time है. It's all traditional.
So when you say IT sector, so IT is all about Indian stories, all about service based.
Correct.
I've been hearing, and I came from product background, so being a product enthusiastic person, I think fundamentally we need to build a lot of product, because we need to shift IT from service based to product based also.
Okay.
So do you think, and I think emergent story is a great example that we can build a great product out of this country. So where do you think which sectors or product based shifting, how it will happen, and how AI will help us to kind of leapfrog that journey from service based IT industry to maybe product oriented in next 5 years?
देखो अभी हम बात करें सर्विस या आईटी सर्विसेज, सो क्या होता था, क्लाइंट की रिक्वायरमेंट लेके उसको डिजाइन करके कोडिंग करना है।
राइट राइट
बट अब ये सारा काम इमर्जेंट या
वाइप कोडिंग
कर्सर जैसे लोग कर लेते हैं, वाइप कोडिंग, राइट। और इस सेम स्टार्टअप की स्टोरी की, इफ यू बिल्डिंग समथिंग प्रोडक्ट, सो आपको पहले फंडिंग पिच के नाम पे मिल जाती थी।
करेक्ट
अब वैसा नहीं होने वाला है ना, क्योंकि यू हैव वे टू बिल्ड प्रोडक्ट,
करेक्ट
है ना। सो आई थिंक अभी के सिनेरियो में प्रोडक्ट से ज्यादा बिजनेस की इंपॉर्टेंट है, कि हाउ यू हैव अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस एंड डोमेन,
राइट राइट
एंड यूज दिस टेक्नोलॉजीज टू डिलीवर इट।
करेक्ट करेक्ट।
और मुझे लगता है कि अभी आई थिंक जो आईटी सर्विस कंपनी है, दे आर गोइंग बियॉन्ड द जस्ट सर्विस इंडस्ट्री माइंडसेट। सो वो थोड़ा इम्प्रूव होगा, बट आई थिंक नाउ दे आर यूटिलाइजिंग एआई एंड सर्विसिंग बेटर। But building their own product or own things, it will take time. But startup doing nowadays.
Correct.
So,
lot of startups.
So let's say I am currently advisor to one startup in Pune called ResumeX, right? They are using AI for making software development easy. Not just only code level. Code is just one part of the software development, but
the whole cycle you are saying,
whole
software
cycle,
development.
from business requirement to user story,
then designing
and architecture, and then demo.
Okay.
Right? So, because coding is simple, where you pass, and I think, and still like people think like you can use the AI for coding, but it's not easy and not 100% proof.
Correct.
So
it's not that much accurate, and sometimes it can has the
not
model
accurate,
can
or I think
hallucinate some things.
I think even not understand fully. For example, this give me example. So I was trying something cursor and building something for my one demo use case.
Okay.
So I given information, he created, and first instance looks like the same what I asked. But when I tested, for example, let's say I tokenize some, let's say I have one balance in one account, and I transfer. But in the, it's shown all the screen, but in the backend is not working.
Oh.
So technically वो उस account से balance deduct नहीं हुआ, ना उसमें credit हुआ।
Oh.
but transaction हो गया।
Oh.
तो मतलब वो दिखा था कि काम पूरा हो गया, but वो होता नहीं है, मतलब है ना। तो it's not like you can rely on AI 100%.
100%, right.
So मतलब but आप थोड़ा बहुत बना सकते हो कि एक POC लेवल पे आ जाओ, बट यू नीड लॉट्स ऑफ इफर्ट्स। सो मे बी आई थिंक अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगने वाला है टू गिव एन AI यूज फुली फॉर योर ऑल वर्क ऑटोमेशन। बट आई थिंक AI एजेंट स्टोरी इज गोइंग टू बी चेंज सो मच।
करेक्ट
बिकॉज जैसे कि हम कॉमर्स में हो रहा है, या एजुकेशन में हो रहा है, या फिर किसी तरह के भी वर्क फ्लो को और ऑटोमेटिंग। तो आजकल सॉफ्टवेयर एजेंटिक AI सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट हो गया है कि इवन सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर्स भी now involving AI agents to do the automate the workflows.
So as we talk about global level, Indian context, policy aspect, framework aspect, but I think one important aspect that we haven't touched about, what is the immediate risk, because it's a technology in life में तो हर जगह risk factor होता है. So what is the immediate risk to the Indian users, and in that large context, Indian government also, and that enterprise also, what is that kind of 2-3 risks that you see right now?
Okay. So मुझे ना immediate risk क्या लगता है कि cyber security और deep fake cases will increase.
Okay.
क्योंकि अब जो paid users हैं, they have tools to create the anything with AI, and you're not able to identify क्या सही क्या गलत है ना।
करेक्ट
लाइक डीप फेक वीडियोस और डीप फेक इमेजेस, साइबर सिक्योरिटी को हैंडल क्लिक करने का चीज़ है, राइट। ये पहला। दूसरा होता है कि जो एजेंटिक AI कॉमर्स चल रहा है ना, कि यू कैन ईजिली मेक AI एजेंट टू डू द शॉपिंग ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ यू, डू द पेमेंट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ यू, और वॉट एवर एनीथिंग, राइट। डेटा शेयरिंग हो गया, ये कुछ भी। तो वहाँ पर भी रिस्क ये है कि जो AI एजेंट है, हाउ यू गोना ट्रस्ट। थिंक अबाउट कि देर आर हंड्रेड्स और बिलियंस ऑफ AI एजेंट विल वर्किंग। जैसे कि अभी हमारे एंड्रॉयड में या ऐप स्टोर में कितने सारे ऐप्स हैं। सिमिलरली स्टोरी AI एजेंट के बारे में होने वाली कि सब AI एजेंट सब जगह होंगे। अब वो AI एजेंट एक्चुअल में क्या करता है, उस पर कैसे ट्रस्ट करेंगे, उसको ऑडिट कैसे करेंगे, राइट। जैसे मैंने अभी एक ऐप डाल ली, राइट, तो वो अभी एंड्रॉयड उसकी सिक्योरिटी करता है। बट थिंक अबाउट AI एजेंट, बिकॉज ऑल इज ग्लोबल, ओपन, कि I can use AI agent from anywhere. So I think इसी segment में I'm working on something where we are making AI agent registered, trusted and verifiable. तो मतलब जैसे हम ह्यूमंस की आधार आईडी होती, राइट, वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई यूजिंग द आधार.
Okay.
Similarly, we are providing the AI agent identity, and that is storing on blockchain, जो कि immutable है, और you can see the all actions done by AI agent on some ledger.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I think these two with threads and need to work on this one.
Okay. Take it. Understood. So I think thank you, Nagesh ji. We had talked a lot about in today's episode how AI is going to work in Indian context, how a government of India is evolving in that aspect, government aspect, framework aspect, policy aspect, and the coming of AI event, India AI event that is happening. I think that event will be a flagship event. I believe that will change a lot of things. I think and. We'll definitely will try to catch up in that event, Nagesh ji, and I will see you how it works up. So thank you, Kamlesh ji, for your time, and we'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alok.
Yeah.